G'day and hello my fellow zombie slayers, it is Milmo here, back for a little bit of an update on the character Homefront. And now, as you can see right there in the roster from the raid tournament, I managed to get myself that 5th place, which means I managed to get myself that cully. Now basically with this raid tournament, one of my teammates actually wanted to go for it also, so what I said to him basically was, I'll sit under you, so wherever he was in total points, I would sit under him, so that if the worst happened and it was a bit crowded up the top there, that hopefully I would get pushed out of the top 5 and not him. So what ended up happening was, I think he went to bed around 3.5 hours to go or something. He pushed it up, and then I literally got 2 points behind him. I was 2 points behind him, and I just sat there for the last 3 hours. I was the sitting duck, waiting for someone to push up and actually push me out of the top 5, which I was more than happy to do. At the end of the day, he has had his eye on Cully for quite a while and been having, I think, pretty much a love affair with her, and was a really big fan. And actually in that war we got locked out, we had a chance of actually winning her. That was the war we got locked out, and so it was sort of one of those things. He was really upset when he missed out of then, so then to have it actually pop up in a raid tournament, he was going for it. We both had a lot of refills, but I just wanted to make sure that if worst came to worst, I would be the one pushed out of the top 5. I will never ever be one of those people that will actually push out my own team member. I will never do that. I will never push them out of a prize or anything like that, and I'm always telling my faction to actually be wary of each other up in those top positions, just so we're not pushing ourselves out. That's probably not the best way to build a good team vibe, by pushing each other out of prizes. So at the end of it, I managed to scoot up in behind him and hold, I guess, off no real fight in the end, which was really nice. So we both ended up with Carly, which was really good. As you can see, ultra rare gear bag here, so we have a chance, 3 chances at some doubles, and also a walkie and a school bag. $10 says I don't get either the walkie or the school bag. I'll probably get a bunch of doubles of God knows what, but something. And then some weapon tokens. So weapon tokens there, some 4-star ones. Hopefully that should get me another 4-star opening. On a good news is I actually recently farmed a reinforced katana. So when I got Tappy and actually disassembled one of my reinforced katanas, I've got that back from farming the other day, so I'm very happy about that. It was good to replace the one I accidentally got rid of. Now we move on to the girl here, Carly. As you can see, the reason I wanted her was for that leader skill. In such a big blue hitting, I guess, ocean of those tusks, it's really nice to have such a high standing, I guess, defensive skill against those characters. Plus 45% defense. If you do struggle with blues, she will really help. But it was one of these leader skills I really couldn't pass up having in my roster. Like I said, I don't really struggle with Andrea teams or blue teams anymore, but this is one of these leader skills I couldn't really pass up, being that there are so many big hitting blues around. Her recharge rate 76 AP, so not bad, could be better, but not bad. Fully heals one teammate, that's fairly nice. Also plus 65% defense for 3 turns, so another good defensive measure. She's very much a defensive player, but a really good defensive player. My brother absolutely loves her. He has one and he absolutely loves her and was big noting her, so I sort of thought, you know what, maybe I'm going to get myself one too, which sort of annoyed him because he likes being able to have 5 stars that I don't have, but unfortunately I cut it back again by getting her. So overall, not a bad character. 65% defense in a rush, very, very nice. You think of some of the bigger defensive players like Tyrese, the fast Tyrese, he has 80%, so she's not far off him. And then that 45% defensive skill, like I said, that's something I couldn't pass up in my roster. Could she be better? Of course she could, but overall, she's a damn good character to be holding in that roster. And as always, thanks for watching.